Hi, I'm Christina and welcome to my channel, ChriskaYoga. In today's video, we will be doing a yoga sequence for abs and core. This is a quick sequence that you can do to strengthen your abdominals and your core muscles, to tone the muscles, build more strength, burn fat as well. I also wanted to share with you a new yoga challenge that I created. It's a 20-day yoga challenge for flexibility. So a lot of yoga challenges lately start at the beginning of the month and they go all the way to the end, 30 days. And this one's a bit shorter, and it was designed for the month of July because most of my viewers are in the United States and we have a kind of holiday in the first week of July. So I wanted to start it after the holiday. So the challenge officially begins on July 9th, but it is available to download from today. So you can check it out, you can download it, check it out, and then get ready to start on July 9th. The challenge is 20 days and all the classes are yoga stretches. Some of them are more gentle. They're all aimed towards gaining and maintaining flexibility in your body. So by the end of the challenge, you should be feeling way more flexible, mobile. It'll increase your mobility in your body and your joints, and it's just a really great relaxing yoga challenge. The entire challenge is available to download so you can practice without internet connection. So if you're traveling, it's great to take with you. The sequences range from 10 minutes to 30 minutes long, and it won't take very much of your day. So yeah, all of the information is in the description box below and on the screen in the cards if you would like to join this 20-day Yoga for Flexibility challenge. I hope you join in. It's going to be really great. Also, before we get started with this video, if you aren't yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below the video. It is free to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I would love to have you as a subscriber. So, if you're ready, grab your yoga mat and let's get started. Begin by sitting in Sukhasana, or easy pose. Cross your shins. Flex your feet under your knees, bring your hands to your legs. Sit up tall, close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose, expand your rib cage wide. And take a deep breath out and soften the ribs back inward. Take a deep breath in through your nose, spread your shoulders wide apart, open your chest and your collarbones. And breathe out through your nose, soften your front ribs in towards each other. Take one more deep breath in and deep breath out. Slowly come to open your eyes. On your next inhale, raise your arms all the way up, looking upward. Lengthen both sides of your body, reach your arms energetically up towards the ceiling, energy in your arms, your hands, and your fingers. On your next exhale, you're going to twist your upper body to the right, bringing your left hand to your right knee, your right arm behind you. Looking as far behind you as you can, remain even on both sits bones at the bottom of your pelvis on the floor. Hold here for a moment and breathe. On your next inhale, reach your arms up once again. Come back to the center, looking upward. And on your exhale, you'll twist in the opposite direction, bringing your right hand to your left knee, your left arm behind you, twisting all the way around to the left, looking as far behind you as you can. Remain even on the ground with your hips, and hold here. Slowly come back to center, reach your arms up on an inhale. And on your exhale, bring your hands down by your sides and then gently walk your hands forward, coming to a forward fold. Reach your arms out any amount that you can forward. Looking down, keep as much length in your spine as possible. Hold here and breathe. Slowly make your way up to a seated position. And we'll come to lying flat on the ground. From here, hug the legs in toward the chest, flexing both of your feet and hold on to your shins. Breathe here for a moment. Slowly release your hands from your legs, and then from here, keep your right leg hugged in towards the chest. Stretch the left leg out, but don't place it on the ground. Keep energy in your feet as they're flexed. From here, bring your hands around to the back of your head and lift your head up, and then you're going to twist your left elbow to your right knee. Hold here. Feel your abdominals starting to work, your obliques. And slowly come back to the center. Bring the legs back to both, bending in. You can keep your hands behind your head before we go to the other side. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. From here, keep the left leg bent and straighten the right. Hover it above the ground. Lift your head off the ground and twist your upper body to the left, bringing your right elbow towards your left knee. Hold here. Slowly come back to center, bending both of your legs. Place your head down onto the floor. We'll do that right and left one more time. So hold here, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And from here, lift your head, straighten your left leg and twist your upper body to the right. Left elbow towards your right knee. Hold here, energy in your feet, energy in your legs, breathing. And slowly come back to center. Place your head down for a moment before we take the final movement here on the other side. Once again, lift your head up, straighten your right leg, hovering above the ground, twist your upper body to the left, bring your right elbow towards your left knee, holding here. And come back to center, bending both of your legs. Place your head down. You can remove your hands from your head and then wrap your arms around your legs one more time, giving your legs a hug, breathing into your hip sockets. Keep energy in your feet, keeping them flexed. Hold for a moment and breathe. And from here, release your hands from your legs. Place your hands down onto the ground. And then from here, they should be right, your hands should be right at the edges of your yoga mat. So take your hands and wrap them around the edges of your yoga mat, gripping the yoga mat. And you're going to use your hands on the ground to press into the floor as you lift your legs up. You can keep your feet flexed or actually point them up towards the ceiling to create a bit more assistance because we're going to be lifting our lower body up and lowering it down with control. So no slamming your hips down onto the ground here. We want to use our abdominal muscles to lift our lower legs up. So we'll lift the hips off the ground, point the toes up towards the ceiling, and then slowly lower the hips back down. So it's a very slight movement. We're working the lower abdominals. You may not feel the workout or the muscles working here, but you might feel it tomorrow. You will likely feel it the next day. So continue to do this several more times along with me, pointing the toes up towards the ceiling. Lift the hips off the ground. You can use your hands on the ground to help you, and then slowly lower them down. Lift the legs up, lifting the hips off the ground, and lower the hips back down. Lift the hips up, and lower it down. 5, I think that's 5. Lower it down. 6, and lower it down. 7, lower it down. And 8. Lower it down. Bend the legs. You can release the yoga mat for a moment. Just relax here. We'll Repeat that sequence one more time. Breathing here for a moment. And from here, grip the yoga mat once again, pressing into the ground with your hands and using the yoga mat to help you. Straighten your legs up towards the ceiling and we'll do our leg lifts 8 times. Inhale, lift the hips off the ground, pointing the toes up towards the ceiling, and lower the hips back down. Lift them up, lower down. 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, down. 6, 7, and last time. Good. Bend the legs, release your hands from your yoga mat. You can hug your legs in towards your chest one more time. Flex your feet, breathing here. Breathe into your abdominals, your hip sockets, your glutes, your hamstrings. And slowly release your hands from your legs. Set your legs down and roll to the right side of your body, coming to your hands and your knees. Once you're on your hands and knees, touch your big toes together behind you. Separate your knees slightly apart. Set your hips onto your heels and we'll come into a child's pose. Bring your torso over your thighs, your forehead to the floor, arms out in front of you. Hold here, breathing deeply. And from here, make your way up back to your hands and your knees and we'll come into a plank pose. Your hand should be right underneath your shoulders. Straighten one leg at a time, coming to the ball of your foot. We're going to hold plank. Your body should be in one straight line from the top of your head all the way down your spine, down your hips and legs, to your heels. Breathe here. Feel your core starting to work as we hold this plank. One more breath. And send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. You can have a bend in your knees here and move your legs around. You can pedal your legs, since this is our first downward dog, to get some movement into your leg muscles. Gently ease yourself into downward facing dog. Once you're settled, come to stillness. Your heels are pressing down towards the floor. Your hips are going up and back on the diagonal. Feel free to keep a slight bend in your knees here as well, if you're still feeling a bit tight in your legs. Pressing firmly into the ground with both of your hands, feeling your shoulder blades on your back. And from here, raise your right leg up behind you. So your hips remain even. We're not opening the hip for this one, keeping the hips even with one another. Your foot is flexed, your toes are facing the floor, your heel is facing the ceiling. From here, you'll bend your knee, bringing the knee in towards the nose. So you might come slightly forward as you bring your leg forward. Hold here for a moment, and then on your next inhale, raise the leg back up towards the ceiling. From here, bring the right knee in towards the right elbow, coming forward once again. And then on your next inhale, come back into your three-legged downward facing dog. And then from here, we'll come into a twist, bringing the right knee in towards the left elbow. And then lifting the leg back up into three-legged dog. We'll take that sequence twice more. Knee towards the nose. Lift it back up. Knee towards the right elbow. Lift it back up. Knee towards the left elbow. Raise it back up. One more round. Knee towards the nose. Lift the leg. Knee towards the right elbow. Three-legged dog. And last one in your twist here. And slowly lift the leg back up. Set the foot down onto the floor. You'll rest your knees down on the ground. We'll rest briefly in child's pose. Touch your big toes together. Sit your hips onto your heels. Bring your forehead to the ground and relax here for a moment. From here, slowly lift yourself up. We'll come back into downward facing dog and take that sequence on the left. Tuck the toes, press up into downward dog. And on your next inhale, raise your left leg up behind you. Take an exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards the left elbow. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards your right elbow. Three-legged dog. Once again. Knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Knee towards your left elbow. Three-legged dog. And then twist. Last round. Knee to nose. Lift it up. Knee to left elbow. Lift it up. Knee to right elbow. And raise it up. Set the foot down onto the ground. Place your knees down onto the floor. Come to sitting on your heels for a moment. Place your hands on your thighs. Sit up tall. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe deeply through your nose. From here, slowly open your eyes. Come back to your hands and your knees. And we're going to take a forearm plank. Come down onto your forearms. You can place your palms flat onto the floor or clasp your hands together in front of you as I'm doing here. From here, step one foot back at a time, coming onto the balls of your feet, keeping your body as we did in normal plank. Keep your body in one straight line from the top of your head all the way down to your heels, and hold here. And slowly set your knees down onto the ground. Come to sitting and come to sitting on the ground. From here, we'll take an ab sequence, an ab strengthening sequence in Navasana or boat pose, modified boat pose. So sitting on the two sits bones at the bottom of your pelvis, bring the torso back on the diagonal, and then you'll raise your shins to parallel to the floor. Keep your feet energized. I like to keep my feet pointed forward. And from here, you can release your hands from your legs, stretch them out in front of you in the same direction as your feet. From here, we'll take a toe tapping sequence. So you're going to tap your right toe down, and we'll alternate, lift it back up. Tap the left toe down, and up. Right, up, left, up. Keep going, right and left, alternating. Last time. Good, and cross the shins. Sit up tall for a moment, give yourself a break. Breathe here. We'll repeat that sequence one more time. And from here, bring yourself back into your modified boat pose or Navasana. Shins parallel to the floor, feet pointed forward, arms stretched out in front of you, and we'll repeat right and left. Feeling your abdominals working, perhaps your quads, your low back. 2 more times. Last one. Good. Cross your shins in the opposite direction that you did before for symmetry. Bring your hands to your legs, sit up tall for a moment. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine all the way up. And on your exhale, walk your torso forward, coming to a forward fold. Slowly make your way up out of your forward fold. And bring your hands to meet at the center of your chest. Bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this class. If you liked this video, please hit that like button, give it a thumbs up down below, and leave me a comment letting me know any video requests you'd like to see coming up on this channel. Also, don't forget to check out that 20-day Yoga for Flexibility challenge that I have available now to download and to stream. Join in on this challenge. It's great for increasing flexibility in your body and mobility in your joints and your muscles, releasing tension, releasing stress. It's just a really great, relaxing yoga challenge, and it will make you feel awesome after it's done. So I hope you join in. All the information is listed in the description box and on the screen in the card section of this video as well. Don't forget to also check out my website, ChriskaYoga.com, and also follow me over on Instagram at ChriskaYoga for yoga motivation and inspiration, behind the scenes of this channel, so much more. All of the links to everything that I mentioned are listed in the description box below this video. Thank you so much. See you next time.